Welcome to the Metaphysical Mystique, your school for intuitive arts, piercing through the veil of deep and profound insights and unlocking the layers of wisdom we find hidden beneath the moonlight. Tonight's episode, your Daily Dharma. This is your spiritual advisory and wisdom to consider on this day of March 14th, 2020, and taking you weeks beyond even. So we're going to begin, and I'm going to start with some oracle to get a sense of our theme. And from there, we're going to lay the tarot down. And at the very end, I'm going to pull another oracle for our final advice. Are we ready? Let's kick it. Today begins with a message from the Dharma deck. All right? Kick it off. So let's see what the Dharma has to tell us. These are generally messages for the overall collective. And as I often say, if you're here, it's because, well, Spirit has brought you here, okay? And it is my belief through a lot of experience that somehow, some way, the Creator, Holy Spirit, pure Spirit, the universe, however you look at it, has a damn good way of bringing those who need the messages at the very right time and who resonate with me specifically on a powerful level, in a powerful way. So this will honestly be a message for the collective of those that resonate with myself. This is your Daily Dharma. Okay, Spirit. What have we got? Okay. We've got one. And it is consciousness. Oh, wow. And top of the deck is Dharma. That's beautiful. Bottom of the deck, children. This is funny. All right. Consciousness. As fire lights the wood that it consumes, so the soul illuminates the body with consciousness. And that is said by Srimad Bhagavatam, excuse me. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I do try. And because I see Dharma as the next card, that's just too strange. I'm going to have to read it. And it says, Dharma means essential nature, as heart is essential to fire. The Dharma of all creation is to love. We may not love all the same things, but love we must. Ultimately, the eternal Dharma of all beings, beyond even life and death, is to love God. That is said by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Okay. We're going to start with the Sacred Wealth Code, okay? Because I want to see what your energies look like or what the best energy of the day is to take on, okay? Are we ready? Let's get into it, okay? Here we got beautiful. We have the sage. The truth will set me free. It's ruled by Jupiter. We've got a lot of green here, so heart, okay? A lot of red background. What does that signify? Passion, okay? The root chakra, the base chakra even. Creativity, passion. I see a tree here full of abundant leaves growing. That is wisdom. And to emphasize it even more, we have the owl. And what is the owl? Wisdom. The owl is generally symbolized by wisdom. So let's put that all together, shall we? The wisdom of the heart. Wisdom of the passions of the heart. The truth will set me free. The truth of you being who you are. Jupiter rules this card, okay? It's about luck and expansion. This card indicates one that is wise, spiritual, wealthy, gracious, intuitive, inspired, devoted, expansive, self-reflective, truth-seeking, emotionally intelligent, truthful, philosophical, and charitable. This is you. These traits are going to be the traits that bring you your abundance. Remember, blossoming abundance. That is you as the sage, projecting these qualities, making your mantra as the truth will set me free, and it does. You will find freedom, true freedom, by living a quest like you're going on a journey, a deep journey that unfolds in search of the truth. Why? Because it will set you free. And you're naturally truth-seeking and self-reflective anyhow. I mean, think about this. And you're gracious, intuitive, and inspired. You're full of inspiration and creation. You've got so much creativity inside of you. And you're devoted. That's a loyal person. You're truthful. And you're philosophical. So not only do you love seeking the truth, but you're honest. You're deeply honest, and you have a lot of insight into philosophy. Okay? Charitable. You know, you're very hospitable. Your hospitality is unlike any other. And that's what's brilliant. It's beautiful, and people love that because it's nurturing. Okay? And you're wise and emotionally intelligent. You know, an emotionally intelligent person is mature. They know how to properly channel and handle their emotions, even amidst a storm. And you're wise. You've grown a lot beyond your years, and you've had experiences for maybe 20 people. What's more is that you're wealthy and expansive. You know, you can take something and make it, or take nothing and turn it into something, rather. And you're gracious. Your humble nature makes you beautiful. So you are naturally the sage. At the bottom of this deck, we have the mystic, ruled by Ketu. I am spiritually wealthy. And who is the mystic? It is one that is spiritual, it's sensitive, it's unconventional, transcendent, intuitive, introverted, illuminating, artistic, ingenious even, intense, imaginative, innovative, revolutionary, rebellious, and mysterious. So we have a deeply reflective and deeply creative, rebellious spirit. A person who stands on their own and is not afraid to be independent and unconventional. Your sensitive nature picks up and soaks up everything around you, and that can be for both what's for the good and for the bad. And this card heightens the crown because we see a lot of the deep purple, but within it we see a woman, right? And she's sitting on the back of a swan. She's graceful, and she mirrors the swan. Beauty. Beauty. It's time to see the beauty in life. Start looking at all things beautiful, even the difficult things. Finding the beauty in it. And there's lots of red behind her, all over. This red, this brick, orangey, fiery red, really shows the passion, the intensity that is of this mystic. And so, my friend, you are the sage, but you are also a mystic. The two of these together couldn't be more beautiful. I am spiritually wealthy, and the truth will set me free. You better believe it. So we're going to, now that we have these two, actually, this one, the sage crowns it. But we do know that the bottom of the deck is the mystic, okay? This is where you're headed, if you're not already there. Because, wow. Moving on, we are going to pull from the Psychic Tarot Oracle to get some more themes, okay? Okay, so here we go. I believe you've walked away from some love recently. You're on your own, like the Hermit. You're developing your strength, and you're needing to during this time. Okay? Because what you're doing is trying to build your prosperity in love. Okay? Your abundance and prosperity in the things that you can build. You no longer want to feel discontent. Right? You want to have direction. Because you were really discontent, and you're battling something like an inner war for some time. However, you're coming out of that, and being in this solitary hermit-like time, you're going to be doing a lot of reading, gaining a lot of wisdom. You know, you're going to be strong as a tower and moving with accelerated motion. You know, Spirit's really going to be speaking to you. All right, Spirit, what does collective here need to know? For March 14th, 2020. The year of clarity. 2020 vision. The year of truth, because the truth will set you free. It will set you free. Accelerated motion. That, my dear, reflects the 8 of Wands. That's fast communication coming in. That could be literally through texts, phone calls, emails, conferences. That could also be messages and intuitions and downloads received from the voice of spirit to you, right? Ooh, there goes one. And this reflects hope. It's a card 17, which is also an 8. So we've got 88 right off the bat. Divine time. Divine timing. Accelerated motion. And having hope in this message or messages that are coming. Yes, my dear. Hope. We need hope. Without it, I just don't see how life could be possible. It's where we have our faith and everything. It's through our hope. Everything looks brighter. It's going to be. Despite maybe what's going on with the world as a whole, okay? Or even within your own life. You're moving on. Moving away from your heavy past. Once again, we see divine timing. We have this hermit character. This card is a 6, right? It's reflective of the 6 of Swords. So my guess is your mind, the way you think of things, it's going away. So we have accelerated motion with hope and moving on. Moving on from the way you used to see things. Moving away from those old perceptions, those old systems and beliefs of things. The way you believed about life, the way you believed about yourself, about relationships, about where you're going to go, where you want to go, about your purpose in life as well. He's holding a watch as he walks toward the light, and a breeze comes flying in with leaves that are abundant and green, but as they fly past him, they represent the old past. They've dried. They've lost their luster and their color. Okay, what's next? Okay. I keep going. Let's get a clarifier. Okay, one more. Yeah. It's definitely about ways of thinking. Your awareness. Okay? It's your awareness. Ooh, baby. You standing your ground. Crown chakra is opening incredibly. Bottom of the deck. The light. I love seeing that we have the hope card and the light card. The light is Aquarius energy, okay? This is the star card. This is like wishes granted and you know, she's being bathed in divine spirit. Bathed in it. Surrounded by it. breathing it. This light card is a 10, 19, which is a 10 and a 1. Endings have now become new beginnings, and it's hopeful. You're moving away from an Aries figure or an authority figure of some kind. You know, it might even be yourself. But there was a lot of hidden things, a lot of deception, even envy, jealousy from this authority figure, whose head is illuminated here. Okay? They know something. They've come to some kind of information. But they were deceptive. There was deception around this energy. Okay? It caused all kinds of trapped, conflict, feeling trapped and fearful. Like you couldn't breathe. By the way, this is another 8. So we've got 8, 8, 8. What do you know? What do you know? And it is clarified here by movement, choices, and decisions. So it seems to me there was a very hard decision to make. And it puts you in this state of confusion. Well, you're moving on. You're moving and leaving that. That's disappearing. Now, a lot of this had to do with this waiting game. You having to be patient. You figuring things out. Developing your roots. Growing wisdom. It does take time, right? It's a clock. It's like a... Not a clock, but it's something that you have to lay down the seeds and wait without watching the clock, right? You don't want to be aware of that constantly because it's not going to move fast enough for you. Now, the beauty of this is it's clarified by temptation. And in this case, I believe, from what it looks like, it was a lot of overthinking. It was a lot of indecisiveness. It was the way you were thinking. It was how you were seeing things. And your lack of patience. Capricorn energy is here as well. There may have been some temptations, or somebody around you had temptations. An Aquarian / Aries-like personality. Okay? Now 2 and 15 makes what? 17, which is an 8. So we have another 8 showing up right here. And what's more, because I had pulled awareness and stand your ground, which means stay consistent. You know what you believe in. Keep doing it. Stick with it. Stand up for it. Stand up for yourself. Things are coming to you. They have been. You've been learning. You've been growing at an amazing rate spiritually. Your consciousness is expanding. It really is. And you have a lot to offer. You know it now. With awareness being the number 1 card, right? This likens to the magician. Having all the tools, coming to a full understanding, and having a road to set out in a focus to set out upon. Which is what? Standing your ground. Being consistent. Not wavering. These 2 cards are 1 and 7. It's another 8. So we have 88, 88. Talk about divine timing. It's here. It's right now. It's in this moment. In this moment. You're a sage. You are. You've left that old self. It died, or it's dying. But pay heed, because there's hope, right? There's lots of hope. The light that you receive, the abundance that is coming, oh my God, it's coming in an accelerated motion, quickly, very quickly. So what I'm going to do is take these, all right, put them back in the deck. So accelerated motion and the hope has helped you to move on. This new awareness has come in, and you are standing your ground. 888 is what I have here. Please look up that angel number. Look up 88 and 8888 and 888 if they have it. All right. Let's move on. So we're pulling from Wisdom of the Oracle, which I'd like to let you guys know that I do have a brand new, in the box, in the plastic, never been opened, Wisdom of the Oracle, precisely like I'm using now, for those of you who not only subscribe, but who share, spread the love. It's those of you that will be in the running for it, and pretty soon there will be a free reading giveaway. Okay, it will be much like the 1111 Celtic cross spread. You will get that one for free. Okay, here we go. What do we need to know? We have serendipity. Serendipity. Things are going to come to you in ways that are very unexpected. And you're going to be pleased. You're going to be pleased. Ooh, my baby. You have spirit with you, a higher, new life. Yes. Yes. You have a new life. Oh, baby, to the sea. That means you're moving ahead and opening up to a lot of feminine energy. Your intuition is going to be going through the roof. You're going to be connected to yourself in a way you never have. I see you being... Actually, some of you are going to be traveling across the water or spending a lot of time near water. And you're going to notice that's where you're going to be clear. And your intuitive state is going to expand. To the sea, we see a woman in a tub in an ocean, right? It's got binoculars in the back and an arrow pointing straight ahead where she's going. She's even got wings. She's studying something. So you're going to be deepening your knowledge on the esoteric things, on spiritual things, but more just on life, how to really live. Wow, bottom of the deck, time to let go. How fitting is that? To the sea is almost exactly like the moving on card. You're moving on from the way you used to think about things, the way you see things, but you're also moving on from the way you used to do them. And you're taking action forward in life, making a massive change if you haven't already done it. But bottom of the deck is time to go, and we have a woman on a bridge, and she's headed in front of her She can't see the bridge all that clearly, but she can see an entranceway just ahead of her. So she's only worried about what's happening now, not later or not yesterday. She's really only focused on what she can do or see at the moment. And she's leaving a very heavy past behind. Okay? She's connecting to her feminine nature. This not only makes her attractive to others, but she likes it. She likes it. It's what she's been missing. This goes for you gentlemen too. Okay. Now, you are definitely developing a new life. We have the new life card. Okay. 39, which is a 3. You're going to be so creative. You're going to come up with so many creative ideas. You're going to be trying new ways to dress yourself up, new ways to look. You know, a new look. I see you getting a new wardrobe, you know. I see you catching up on your rest, much needed rest, and coming out of your shell, you know, really coming out of your shell, stretching. It's symbolic of that you had been asleep for a long time, and now you're awake, or at least the woman within, that creature that you've been developing, it's hatched and she's out. Okay? She's stretching and she's about to get ready. Okay? However, a higher power is definitely with you. Spirit is helping you. And we've got it right below the hope and awareness cards. So my strong guess is they're going to be providing you with hope. They're also providing you with intuition, inspiration, ideas. It's going to be flooding, okay? In this card, this spirit, this angelic spirit has the symbol of the key. Either you are the key, something is the key to this, right? Spirit is. It's the key. It's a beautiful card. You know, your wings have expanded. Your scope of knowledge has expanded. You're going to be understanding a lot about intention and the creation process. Developing a simple life, but one that's abundant, one that's directed at something you see as meaningful, that gives you purpose in your life, that adds value to your life. This is beautiful, my God. And of course, serendipity. I want to read serendipity to you, okay? Before we're going to be closing out here in just a second. But let's read serendipity, okay? Here's the protection message. Perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one, yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson that you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need. and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. Pay close attention to the signs presented to you, baby. And I hear that song, signs, signs, everywhere is signs. You just need to stand your ground, stay consistent, stand up for what you believe in, stand up for what you love, stand up for yourself. If you have this idea, this life, this thing that you want to birth, right? For some of you, it actually really is a pregnancy. It's a relationship that you're developing. But I see that it's you, okay? It's you. And it's the way you see your life, because you understand that everything will only be different and truly lasting if it is done through the deepest parts of you. And so you did the shadow work. You dug deep and you changed the way you saw things. You changed the way you dealt with things completely. You've matured a lot. And now, because of this, you're going to act in ways that serve you and serve your best interests rather than, hiding, being scared of moving on, moving forward, being suspended in time. It's beautiful. I think we should grab a crystal wisdom healing oracle so you can get some advice and a sense of your purpose and what you need to do to heal. All right, so we're shuffling the crystal healing wisdom. Let's see which crystal is best represented for you. Okay, for healing. Spirit, can you please give this to us and be as accurate as possible in describing exactly what this group needs to know? Okay. Come on. Aha. We've got Menelite. Okay. Menelite. You might be asking yourself, what the hell is Menelite? Well, you're about to find out. Okay? Interesting enough, we've got Menelite, which is what? Stands for the wise feminine. It's number 40. I'm not surprised at that. Okay, we've been getting a lot of 4s, okay? And of course the 88s and whatnot. It's right below the higher power card, okay? Spirit is definitely with you. Definitely with you, my friend. You can bet on that. And it says, Menelite has a profound connection with Earth, the wise feminine, and priestess power. It makes rites of passage through womanhood to wisdom. It's the wise feminine. You're the sage. Remember? It started off that way with the sacred wealth code. You become abundant through your sage-like characteristics. Bring that out into the open. Remember, the truth shall set you free. Find it. Let's continue. You are an immortal soul who is an embodiment of the wise feminine. Express this through your body and actions. Go deep into yourself to find your connection to Mother Earth. Sit in her womb of healing. In meditation, you heal your soul. Put aside fear and remember that transitions are necessary prerequisites for growth. So, like I said, many of you have gone through massive changes, okay? And have had to make decisions about them, and they were hard. Very hard. Like, you had a lot of conflict, and there's all this battle inside, but you moved forward. We had 3 cards that symbolize that. To the sea, moving on, and time to go. And this card repeats that. Right? But it's reassuring you that, these transitions are necessary for your growth. However, honor your sacred sexuality. Mark rites of passage joyfully. Experience a period of gestation. To move would not be beneficial now. Nurture yourself and bide your time. Withdraw into your inner world to accept necessary change. Make your soul whole and find power. Find power allies. You know when it's time for rebirth. And I think, like I said, many of you have cracked out of that shell, that egg. Like here in New Life, she's coming out. She's stretching. She's just cracked. She's had her rest. She's ready. Withdraw into your inner world and accept necessary change, any necessary change. Make your soul whole and find power allies. You know when it's time for rebirth. And here's your healing insight. Maturation is a process of growing wiser. The soul and the heart do not age. Your inner child. Right? Remember in the beginning with the Sage card, I talked about the heart, the passion from the colors that were on the card. Go after that. The frequency is earthy and high. The chakra is the earth star, the base, and the sacral. The timing is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So I'm thinking this May, and then around the September area, we're going to see another milestone. And then again, in Capricorn, you're going to see another milestone. Your soul path is expressing the divine feminine. And didn't we not get the yin card saying that you would be expressing your femininity, your divine feminine? Yes. You're headed right toward it. And it feels good to do so. It feels really good. Yin. It's a beautiful card too. Water that is coming out of this gorgeous statuesque bowl. It's beautiful. Pink flowers, this salmon colored drapery. Even the sky has a pink shade. Yes. Your feminine wisdom. And it looks just like the higher power. The higher power matches it together. What does that say? You are the empress. And your new life is to be this empress, this sage. And it's through this amazing serendipity is going to come in and bring something you did not expect. But Mentalite. All right, my loves. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Yeah. If you enjoyed this, let me know somehow in the comment section. Let me know if this resonated with you. Subscribe if you would like to see if you can try for this deck. And yeah, let me know what's going on with y'all. And you can find me, look in the description box if you want a reading for yourself and maybe a possible coaching session. That's available to you at spiritualbusiness.as.me. And we'll see you soon. Mwah. Love you. Ciao.